Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am the TheTranspondster, and today we're hanging out in Create Sim. I am making just a small family today, a husband, a wife, and their daughter. This is the husband. His name is Francesco Barbas. He is Portuguese in nationality and kind of a nerd at heart. He loves computers and works in the tech guru career. So he's got that going for him in the bank because one day he'll be making some good money in that field. But even though he does love computers and video games and definitely has that nerdy, geeky side to him, Francesco also knows how to party it up. It is the European in him. He knows how to have fun and dance the night away. So he's kind of the whole package in a way. He maybe met his wife Alise in university. She is going to be in the education career. I imagine her to be maybe like an elementary school teacher, the younger grades, and he's kind of that typical fun quirky dad with dad jokes like you wouldn't believe, and he's always got something weird to say, but in like a good way, not a weird kind of way. He's also got some tattoos. I am no Portuguese people like their fish, and I really try my best not to stereotype, but of the Portuguese people that I know, they do like fish. So, argue with me, I guess. I prefer you didn't, though. Anyway, I like to think that in his free time, Francesco likes to go fishing, and it might be something that he also does with his daughter for some good father daughter bonding time. So his daughter Laura will also kind of grow up to like fishing as well. And I think that they would also play video games together too. I think Laura is going to end up being a big daddy's girl, and Alise is going to be more of the firm, strict parent that kind of enforces the rules and has to say no sometimes because Francesco very much just wants to say yes and have fun all the time with his kids. It's hard not to, but I think it's the teacher in Alise that gives her the ability to do that. Now, they are a younger couple. I make them both young adults, I believe, although I could be wrong and Francesco might be an adult. But no, I'm pretty sure they're both young adults because they can't have a kid any older than their daughter Laura. Actually, that's a lie. They could have a teenager. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. So you see, he is a computer whiz, which is what led me that direction. I did make him skeptical too. You just think he likes to question things, and that's what makes him kind of good at his job in tech as well, because he's questioning how the electronic parts are working together, and that's what makes it into a puzzle for him and makes it intriguing enough to do well at a job. Well, I do love the new turn on and turn off feature in Create a Sim. Boy, does it take some additional time to do. He is gonna like the blondes and the redheads and not really too much into the funky colors. But yeah, it won't be a problem because his wife is a natural blonde. She is going to be of Latvian descent, so a little bit more fair in the hair coloring and a little bit in the skin as well. But yeah, beautiful as is. I really am trying to make these Sims look different from each other. It is so easy to go for just the stereotypical pretty girl Sim. At least for me, I don't know. I mean, I think all my Sims are pretty regardless, but I like the natural, sort of say, beauty side of it, if that makes sense. How maybe she doesn't have a perfect nose this time, or her eyebrows might be a little bushier, but in her own way, she's still a nice, pretty Sim. And I really wish genetics didn't make that look the total opposite of what I'm saying when we get to that part, because I had a really hard time meshing these two Sims together. So if the game takes them to have more kids, I just cross my fingers that they don't turn out to look like the ones that I was generating when trying to generate a child Sim for this family to have, because boy, were the pickings slim. Like, I don't know what was happening to the skin coloring and the chin. It was just disappearing and turning them into orange Oompa Loompas, and it wasn't a vibe. I adore her makeup. The lipstick color that this Sim has, I kind of want it for myself, not gonna lie. I just love a good matte lip right now. It's my thing that I'm doing all the time for myself. So I don't know, I'm gravitating to it a little bit more in The Sims as well. I really went with that cutesy young teacher vibe here. Like, we're talking magic school bus kind of outfits, but maybe a little bit more grown up and less planet and, like, I don't know, whatever else Miss Frizzle had going on that day. I adore that formal wear dress too, that nice long floral pattern. So gorgeous. Love it. And I did dress it up with some nice jewelry as well. I kind of went all out with the accessories for Alise here. I actually don't know if the correct pronunciation, because I look up names for the nationality that I'm trying to base The Sims off of, and the spelling for her name is Alise, and my sister's name is Alise, so I naturally want to say Alise, but I'm kind of thinking it might be Alice. But maybe someone from Latvia can correct me if they're out there watching this. Maybe drop that in the comments below, or just someone likes to correct people. I'll take it this time. Maybe not every time, because sometimes maybe I don't want to be corrected, because I could probably be corrected all the time on so many different things. So let's keep those comments in check if they start happening. Again, I'm falling into the hat pattern a little bit. I love the hats lately. The berets, the little fedoras, the sun hats, the bucket hats. They're just something I'm digging. And maybe it's because my style in real life is evolving a little bit. I'm turning into your typical mom fashion, I think. I don't know. What is a typical mom fashion? Maybe not. My style's changing and it feels a little more grown up, and I don't know how I fully feel about it yet, but I could be here for it. I'm having fun with it, which I think is the main point here. I was looking at some face detailing that I could have added for her, but I don't know, they all seem too drastic and not really what I was picturing. Also, I'm kind of gonna revert to what I was saying about the genetics. They weren't that terrible. I just think I was hoping to naturally get the hair pairing I wanted for the skin tone pairing that made sense for this couple. So I do think I ended up changing the hair tone that the sim technically should have had, genetically speaking, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because technically my child, genetically speaking, should have dark hair and he doesn't. So it is what it is. Sometimes science doesn't make sense either. But anyway, I will leave you kind of at this point and start to say my goodbyes because I know Creatism videos have a tighter window for me to squeeze it in. Thank you so much for being here, giving me the time to watch my video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe as well. It really helps show your support and helps other people that might like my content find me as well. That's kind of how YouTube bases its algorithm off of things. So yeah, if you could just do that, that would be awesome. But honestly, most importantly, you just gotta have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.